Hey, amazing developers, welcome back to the channel. Today we are embarking on a coding adventure that is both practical and fun. We're going to build a currency converter app with a modern UI design with the incredible power of .NET. Now, let me tell you why this project is very useful and important. Um, After we build this project, we will notify that we can convert the currencies from one source currency to another destination currency with with having their exchange rates. And how can we get that exchange rate is by using the API from the services that provide exchange rates. Don't worry about if you don't know what API is, I will cover it in the next videos. But at the moment, we are going to create our app. All right, folks, let's jump into Visual Studio and get our hands dirty with some code. But first of all, if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and let's go coding. Okay. Let's start with creating new project in Visual Studio. I'm going to create a Windows Form application with .NET Framework, of course. I'm going to call it amazing hmm, currency converter. Right. We have our design here. If you're not familiar with Windows Form or any items I will cover in this video, don't worry, I will cover it in future videos. Just let's start coding and having fun. All right. This design is very old school like design, but I'm not going to use this design. Okay. For this purpose, I'm going to add some packages for our UI. It calls Metro Framework. All right. I'm going to use this one. Let's install it. Apply. Right. Once we installed it, we have to come here, open our design code, and change this form to Metro Framework forms dot Metro form. All right. After you change this, if you see in the design page, we have this gorgeous Metro UI. All right. I'm going to save this. I'm not going to close this. We will run it. Okay. I'm going to write some code here to get the currencies, but first of all, I have to design our currency converter app. So I come here. If you don't have this toolbox, you can use this view toggle and add it like here toolbox, and you can use shortcut Control Alt and X. All right, let's add some components here. As you see, we have Metro Frameworks components here. I'm going to add Metro label. I'm I want to change the text. Yeah, it's source currency. Let's copy that. I'm going to add another label here. Thank you very much. I'm going to call it destination currency. As you see, I'm changing the text property of the Metro Framework label. Okay. All right. We have destination currency. Um, I want some drop down here to choose my currency. So let's just add two combo boxes here. I'm gonna copy and paste it here. So this is our source currency and this is our destination currency. All I all we need is that button to convert the currency. Let's just minimize this. Okay, I'm going to add button here. Right. I'm going to change the text. The text is convert. Also, we have to add some input for the amount of money, of course. So I'm going to add another label here. Change it to amount. All right. I'm going to add another text box for this metro text box. All right. I'm going to delete the text. Nice. All right. I'm going to write the functionality of this project. So, and also I'm going to change the form name. So I right click on it and go to properties, and it's our amazing converter, currency converter, of course, currency converter. All right. If we change, all right. Now we have to fill these combo boxes up with our currencies. I'm going to show you how to use APIs here. If you, as I said before, if you don't familiar with APIs, I will cover it in the future videos. But at the moment, I'm going to use some currency converter API. I'm just searching in Google and currency API website. Once you came here, you see the get free API key button, login, start for free. I'm going to click on get free API key. You can sign up with your email. Once you enter your email here, the verification link will send to your email and you will redirect to the site after you clicking on that verification link. So I just want to sign in because I already registered. So I'm going to fill up my account info. All right, once we came here, we have some default key. We have documentations, we have our API keys, we have our API settings. You can add IP addresses or to allow or disallow to use it. We're not going to work with this, but in the documentations, we have some documentations of C# implementation of how can we call the API. Come here, you can see C# currency converter tutorials are here. If you click on the C# currency converter, you can see some examples of implementation of the currencyapi.com website. All right. So I'm just going to copy and paste these lines of code to show you how it works. All right. back to our code. I'm going to add some methods here. It's going to be private. Let's tell it it's void and get latest currencies. Of course, it's not going to be void, but for now, I'm going to return a string. Then I will create an object. I'm going to create a class for it. So just let's paste our copied code here. As you see, there we have problem here. We don't have a REST client class. It doesn't recognize by compiler. So we are going to install another package called REST Sharp. So I'm come here and REST client, of course, REST Sharp. I'm come here and search for REST client or REST Sharp. I'm going to use REST Sharp here. If you search for that REST client class, you have see what packages are implementing that class. I'm going to use REST Sharp, but they as I searched for that, I figured out the currencyapi.com using the REST Sharp 106.13. Yeah, I'm going to install it. Let's just wait to install. All right. All we need just to click here and using REST Sharp. You see everything works fine. I'm just going to return the response.content, return response.content to see what's happening here. Let's just show the result if we just click on this convert. Let's say, let's add some, we can add text box here for show our response. Let's delete this. Let's add let's make it multi-line. I'm just going to show you how it works. So don't worry about it. It's just temporary to show. I'm going to show you how this works. Let's change this name to response underline text box. All right. All right. You have response text box here. And click I want to get the response here by calling our method get latest currencies. All right. After I call this, I have the response. So I'm just going to tell response text box dot text is going to be response. Right. Let's just paste our API key here that we got from the website. I'm going to copy and paste it here. I'm going to hit the breakpoint. Let's run the project and see what's going on. Okay, we have some issues with UI. I'm going to correct that. If I click on convert button, here I have some responses. if you view that response, you have see this is the JSON file. Some JSON data came from the currency API website. Okay, we have two options here. We can convert this JSON to our classes, which I don't want to do that now, or we can convert it just to a dynamic object and use it into our code for just going fast. All right, let's go through with this. I'm going to use JSON convert. Let's close this app. Okay, I'm going to say this response object would be JSON convert. Okay, we need a package called Newtonsoft JSON. All right, I'm going to download this. Once we came here, we have the JSON convert. Let's use it. All right. JSON convert that deserialized object. And we gave it the response. We have an object here. We can use dynamic for access the properties of this response object. Let's see what's inside this dynamic object. I'm going to run this again. I'm going to click on convert button. We hit that breakpoint. So in the response object, we have some values. In the dynamic view, we have data. As you see, we have all currencies here and their exchange rate values. So if I press continue, we have the JSON version of it here. So I'm going to loop these codes and extract these values from it and show it on these combo boxes. So let's do this. Okay, we've got here so far. So let's just redesign it. I'm gonna remove this. All right. I'm going to add label for showing the results. Change this label to result like this. Let's put it here. Right. Or we just can change the design like this. All right. All right. I'm saving. Let's let's let the magic happen. Okay. We're going to our code. Here I added some code here. If you don't know what's this, I'm going to tell you. After initializing our components like this, we are going to get the latest currencies. in this case, all currencies we have, deserialize it to our object and loop it for fill these combo boxes out. Okay, all right. Then we got here, and I add the items to this source combo box, another combo box here, and I added to these private dictionary currencies the code as a key and the uh, exchange rate as the value. All right, let's go make this happen. In the convert button, we have to read the selected item of these currencies, then convert it to USD because our base currency is USD, then multiply it by the exchange rate of destination currency. All right, just let's do this. I'm going to pick the selected currency by the combo box. I'm going to here, its source combo dot selected should be item dot select go dot selected text, right? Again for selected source currency and selected dest currency, like this destination combo, right? So we have the source currency and destination currency. We have to get the amounts from the text box. So let's see what's the text box name is txt amount. All right, in here I'm going to get the amount of this, so I'm just going to get the text, and we have to parse it to double. So I'm going to parse because we have floating points in USD. All right, back. We have to select the selected source currency exchange rate. So I'm going to select this from our dictionary. Selected source. Let's just say it's source currency exchange rate. In our dictionary, I'm going to find that currencies that first the currency that key equals to selected source currency. All right. Again, for our destination currency exchange rate and selected destination currency. Okay, we have to, let's make it a lot readable. Okay, then we want the value of this, which is the double. All right, so we're going to hear the let's do just the calculations here. Calculated amount, it's going to be our amount source currency exchange rate to get the USD, then we have multiply it by destination currency exchange rate. All right, after all, we have to put the result here. Let's name it LBL result. All right, LBL result dot text going to I'm going to use a string interpolation option of C sharp. Result and calculated amount and destination dot key. All right. Let's figure it out if it works or not. Oh, we got errors here. What did it say? Okay. Oh, we have typo here. Right. I'm going to change it later. Okay. As you see, we have something like this. GBP to USD. I want to know what 5000 GBP, what's in USD. So I'm going to just make a breakpoint here and click on convert. Let's go through this. The selected currency, oh, it's null. It's empty. So what should we do? It's null. Let's see what should we pick of this. As you see, we have to select the selected item. So I'm going to change this to selected item here. Exact thing here. Let's rerun the project. Let's just correct the typos here. It's currency exchange rate. All right, let's run it. GBP to USD. Right, 5000. Let's convert it. Okay. Again is null. What do you want? Oh, it's not null. Hmm. I'm using the preview version of the Visual Studio. It's a little buggy, but if you're using the stable version, it will be okay. The amount is 5000. All right. This is the exchange rate of GBP. This is the exchange rate of the USD. So I'm going to calculate amount multiply by this exchange rate. Then, all right, let's show the result. All right. The 5000 GBP is equals to 3934 USD. This is our amazing currency converter that's working very well. In this video, we learned how to use APIs, how to use our components in the view to convert the currency. Very little currency converter I know, but it comes handy when you use to in your product enterprise applications, but you know how to use APIs in your application as well. Thank you for watching my video. Please hit that subscribe button for future videos. Uh, Feel free to leave comments below, and goodbye.